Hey guys, welcome to another Health and Family Life Education class. I'm Mr. Oliver and I will be your teacher today. Now, today's topic is healthy eating habits, please. But before we start, let us play a game. We're going to play the game I Spy. Now, I will describe what I see and you will try to guess the answer. So here we go. I spy. I spy something up high. It's round and yellow. That's right, I spy the sun. Now let's go again. I spy something down low. It's furry and blue. That's right, I spy a mat. That's awesome. Now, every class we look at value and life skills. Today's value is self-control and our life skill is healthy self-management. Now, the three main things we're going to learn to do today. Number one, differentiate between healthy and unhealthy foods. Two, practice self-control in selecting healthier foods for meals. And three, demonstrate healthy self-management skill through the application of self-control when selecting foods for meals. The topic of our lesson today is healthy eating habits, please. You may ask, why are we looking at this? And this is because we want to ensure and to make sure everyone maintains good health. Today's problem statement. Children and their families have had to adapt to the many changes during the COVID-19 pandemic. Some individuals have had a significant change in the way they eat. What can we do to develop healthier eating habits? Now I want you to take a look at the picture of the cat on your screen. What do you think is the cat's problem? That's right. The cat has been having too many unhealthy foods. Now, can you tell the difference between healthy and unhealthy foods? That's right. Grow, Go, and Glow foods are healthy foods. Which value can be used to help the cat to resist eating unhealthy foods? That's right, self-control. And self-control is the value that can be used to help us to stop ourselves from doing something we should not do, even when we really want to do it. Self-control will help you to avoid eating off all the ice cream and that last piece of chicken, even though you really wanted to. So let's look at healthy eating habits. Eating, Grow, Go, and Glow foods. Another eating habit, eating natural foods as often as possible. So eating fruits and vegetables and eating foods even from your own yard. Another habit is eating less processed foods, such as cheese snacks and things like lollipops. Another good eating habit is drinking more water. Also, eating less sugary foods. So this means drinking less soda and having sugar-sweetened drinks. Another eating habit, eating less salty foods. Now, having a good balance between natural and processed foods. For example, if a person has only 3 options for food for each meal of the day, such as maybe a bowl of cake, a bagged drink, and water, it would be better to have the bowl of cake and the water instead of the bagged drink, as the drink and the bowl of cake are both high in sugar. So, let us look at some unhealthy eating habits. So, they are as follows. Eating less grow, glow, and go foods. Eating too many processed foods and eating them too often. Overeating. Another unhealthy habit is eating too often. Also, eating foods too high in salt, fat, and sugar. Now, eating healthy foods will help children to be healthy and strong. Children who eat healthy foods are less likely to become ill, or they will recover from illness faster. Consistently eating unhealthy foods will make it easier for children to become ill or make it harder to recover from illness. So far in today's lesson, we have looked at what it takes to have healthy eating habits and how we can use the value self-control to achieve that. Next, we're going to look at the steps in healthy self-management skill and how we can use it to further help ourselves and others around us to eat well. Healthy self-management skill is the life skill that helps us to think about what it means to be healthy and to do what it takes to manage our health. Self-control can help us to exercise healthy self-management skill. Now, the steps. Step 1. Identify behaviors that are good and bad for your health. Look at the foods you have around you and decide if they are good or bad for you. And you have to think, what are the foods that are good and bad for me? Number 2, state the consequences of these behaviors. Think about what will happen when you eat these foods. What will happen when I eat healthy foods? What will happen when I eat unhealthy foods? And step 3, choose the behavior that will make you healthy. Use self-control to choose to eat the foods that are healthy for you. And ask yourself, what foods will I choose to eat? Now that you have learned about the steps of the healthy self-management skill, it is time for you to practice them along with the value self-control. To help the children in the picture on your screen, let us practice healthy self-management skill. So we look at the steps. Step 1. Identify behaviors that are good and bad for your health. Look at the foods that you have around you and decide if they are good or bad for you. And think, which food choice is healthy? Which food choice is unhealthy? That's right, the vegetables are healthy and the large chocolate bar is unhealthy. Step 2, state the consequences of these behaviors. Think about what will happen when you eat these foods. What will happen when I eat the vegetables? What will happen when I eat the large chocolate bar? That is right, I will get vitamins and minerals from the vegetables. I will get high sugar levels from the large chocolate bar, which can make me sick. And finally, step 3, choose the behaviors that will make you healthy. Ask yourself, what foods will I choose to eat? I will choose or I will use self-control to choose to eat healthier foods. Now guys, that we have looked at all these steps, I hope we have learned some important lessons from our lesson today. And it's homework time. You will use the steps of the healthy self-management skill to eat well at home with the guidance of your parents or guardians. Now, you can use the checklist on your screen to record some of the healthy foods you eat over a week. You may draw a picture of the food, or you may write the name of the food and place a check mark under healthy. Now guys, have a wonderful rest of the day. And of course, see you next class.